Namaskar everyone. On the eve of Charak Janti 2024 and in the memory of our Ayurvedic Guru Vaidya L. Mahadevan sir, I going to represent a topic on Dincharya. Dincharya, Dine Dinacharya, Dinasya Vacharya, Dincharya. The routine which we follow in our day-to-day life is called as Dincharya. According to WHO, they also mention about the health definition, a complete state of a physical, social and mental well-being and not merely absence of disease or weakness. And Dincharya is also help to promote the health. Action that are used in दिनचर्या ब्रह्ममुहूर्त उषापान मलमूत्र त्याग आचमन दंत धावन जीवा निर्लेखन मुख प्रक्षालन अंजन नस्यकरम कवल गंडूश धूमपान तांबुल सेवन अभ्यंग व्यायाम ऊर्ध्वतन स्नान अनुलेपन वस्त्र धारण Namaskar everyone. I, Akanksha Prohit, BMS second prof student from Shiva Ayurvedic Medical College and Hospital, Bilaspur, Himachal Pradesh, going to represent a topic on Snan from Dincharya. Deepnam, Rishyam Ayusham, Snanam Oj, Balpradam, Kandumal, Shram, Swed, Tandra, Trisha, Daha, Papjit. Ashtang Hide, Sutrasthan, second chapter, 16th shlok. Bathing help in to improve the digestion, to provide a good health, a longevity, enhance the sexual drive, and to provide a good energy and strength. And it tackle itching, dirt, sweat, thirst, fatigue, burning feel, and lethargy. Hot and cold water advantages. Hot water. Bathing with the hot water below the neck to protect and maintain the health of sense organ. Cold water. Bathing with cold water from the head help in enhance the vision and stimulate the digestive fire. Hot and cold water disadvantages. Hot water. Bathing with the hot water can cause damage to sense organ, especially eye, due to the Ushna gun. Cold water. If cold water is applied to the part below the neck due to the action of Sheet gun, it tightens the muscle. Types of Snan. There are 7 different kinds of Snan according to Acharya. Mantra Snan. Snan performed by chanting the mantras of Vedas is denoted as Mantra Snan. Bhom Snan. This method of Snan performed by applying and massage mud all over the body is called as Bhom Snan. Agni Snan. The Snan is performed by applying Bhasm is called as Agni Snan. Vayav Snan. Vayav Snan is the name given to the Snan with dust that show up when the cow walks. Divya Snan. This type of Snan performed in the sun rays when it's raining is called Divya Snan. Varun Snan. Snan done in river water is termed as Varun Snan. Manas Snan. To simply think about the divine soul is referred to as Manas Snan. Contradiction. Adrit, facial paralysis, atisar, diarrhea, ajiran, indigestion, jwar, fever, netra rog, inflammation of eye. Adrit, facial paralysis means that a person is no longer able to move some or all of the muscle on one or both sides of the faces. Jwar yani fever, temporary increase in average body temperature. Ajiran, indigestion, upper abdominal discomfort described as a burning sensation, bloating or gasination, nausea or feeling full too equally after starting to eat. Netra rog, inflammation of eye redness or infection due to the bacteria agent. In those cases, Snan is contradicted. Atisar, diarrhea, loosely watery stool that occur more frequently than usual, it called as diarrhea. Difference between Adan Kal and Visarg Kal. Adan Kal. In Adan Kal, there are including 3 ritus: Shishir, Basant and Grishma. Shishir, it starts from January to March. Basant, it starts from March to May. Grishma, it starts from May to July. In this Adan Kal, we have 3 ras which is predominant: Tikt, Kashay and Katu. In Shishir, Tikt ras is Pradhan, Vasant, Kashay is Pradhan, and in Grishma Ritu, Katu ras is Pradhan. According to the body strength, in Shishir Ritu, we have maximum body strength. In Vasant Ritu, we have moderate body strength. And in Grishma Ritu, we have minimum body strength. Now Visarg Kal. It also including the 3 Ritus: Varsha, Sharad and Hemant. Varsha Ritu, which is start from July to September, Sharad, which is start from September to November, and Hemant Ritu from November to January. In this Ritu also we have three Ras Pradhan. In Varsha Ritu we have Amal Ras Pradhan, Sharad Ritu we have Lavan Ras Pradhan, and in Hemant Ritu we have Madhu Ras Pradhan. According to the body strength, in Varsha Ritu we have minimum body strength, in Sharad Ritu we have moderate body strength, and in Hemant Ritu we have maximum body strength. Snan in different Ritu according to Acharya Bhagwat. In Hemant Ritu, which is started from November to January. In this Ritu, we have Snigdhata as a Pradhan Gun and Rukshata means dryness as a Apradhan Gun. In this Ritu, we should use Ruksh and Ushna Guna Dravyas like a Guru. In Grishma Ritu, which is started from May to July, in this we have Ruksh means dryness as a Pradhan Gun and Snigdhata means lubricity as a Apradhan Gun. In this Ritu, we should use Snigdh and Sheet Guna Dravya like Chandan. In Sharad Ritu, which is started from September to November, in this Ritu we have Snigdh means lubricity as a Pradhan Gun and Ruksh dryness as a Apradhan Gun. In this Ritu we should use Snigdh and Sheet Guna Dravya like Neem and Guruchi. In remaining Ritus we should apply glucose water for bathing. Drugs used in Snan and their gun. Erend or Nirgundi. They both are used as a Rukshta Nashak and Vad Dosh Nashak. Neem, which is used as Daha Nashak and Pitt Dosh Nashak. Majista or Kutaj, which is used as Snigdhata Nashak and Kaf Dosh Nashak. According to Acharya, Adan Kal is Ruksh Gun Pradhan and Visar Kal is Snigdh Gun Pradhan. So we should use Dravya according to them. Mode of action. These action and characteristics of a human body nerve system resemble the action of Vata dosh. Warm water bath relaxes the muscles and the nerve system, and due to its Ushna Guna, it checks the proper functioning of Vata dosh, thus bringing a sense of calm and stress-free feeling. This is the reason why Ayurveda suggests taking bath with warm water. If the cold water is applied first to the head, there will be a vasoconstriction of superficial veins, which in turn increase the blood pressure in those veins. As a result, there is a risk of a cardiovascular disorders, stroke, etc. That's why a person with a cardiac disease should be carefully and may be advised to take a bath first from the feet, while a normal person can start from head to feet direction. Modern aspect related to Snan. In today's time, people use body wash, face pack, toner, etc., which cause unbalance of skin, slightly acidic natural protective barrier. This can cause dryness, irritation, and uneven breakouts. As we know, in today's times, people use body wash, face pack, toner, etc., which cause the unbalancing of skin. A lot of people using different types of chemical to enhance their skin and brighten the skin, and today time a lot of people moving to Korean skin type, which we think that it will enhance and brighten the skin. Actually not. Our grandparents use Ayurvedic products which are available at our homes like besan, turmeric, rose petal, etc., and actually their skin is very good as compared to today's world. Instead of using modern chemical manufacturing product, we can use Ayurveda product like face wash. Instead of using face wash, we can use besan, gramfol. It is easily available at the home and it helps in removing the dirt and dead skin cells. Face toner, which contain many different chemicals and which cause skin rashes. Instead of using face toner, we should use herbal powder like neem, turmeric, rose petal, which help in skin smoothing. Plastic loofah, scrap off skin tissue which cause skin damage. A lot of people today generation we will use a plastic loofah. Instead of using plastic loofah, we should use sponge guard loofah which help in gentle wash of skin. Face pack. Again, face pack contain a lot of different chemicals which can cause damage our skin. Instead of using face pack, we should use multani mitti because it help in absorbing excessive oil and impurities from the skin. Bathing as therapy. As the world discovered the comfort and pleasure bath could bring, new ways were found to make it healing experience. Ancient Ayurvedic spiritual speak of therapeutic bath featuring of rose petal, honey, milk, turmeric. Ayurvedic spiritual tell us many benefits from the healing bath. It help in physical energy level, improve mental clarity. It help to relax the mind and balance the emotion. It help removing sweat, dirt and environment toxic from the skin. Ayurvedic bathing tips. Do not bath in a hurry. Take your time. Practice deep bathing in your bath. Try to relax so that both mind and body benefit from the bath. Make sure your bath water is pure. Use filter if necessary. After you towel off, apply the organic rose water. Thank you so much. I hope you like my video presentation and it will give you some kind of information. Thank you so much.